Forecast Podcast Network. We appreciate all your support every week with all our different shows, Games on Crack, The Forecast, Unsportsmanlike Conduct, and Rule Reviews. It takes a lot to keep this going. I mean a lot. All right, so we got different tiers that you can subscribe to. It's going to be right here on the side. Please, please, please help us keep this going. Please help us keep growing. We appreciate it. Thank you in advance.
Yeah. It's a practice one. Oh, we on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the vibes.
Shout out to Trap Dizzy, man. Thunderstorms. It's Mad Myles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce. Also known as Broke Ass Myles. We in our fucking bag right now. That's a fact.
Right.
Who that? And it's not a street drug. Go crazy.
Hell that beat. It's the Lord's Day today.
We can't do this every.
That don't mean you can't have a good time.
Oh my God.
It's a pretty up-tempo song, man. It's an upbeat song. Go ahead, grab your favorite. Set it to a maximum speed, man. We're going to have a good time. Set it to a maximum speed. Listen to the smooth voice.
Remember they was just all doing the same dance?
Mister.
You did this move?
Who that?
Cool.
All right, drop the beat, bro.
You don't remember? No.
We got to fire somebody today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're going straight to it. My bad. Hey, Uncle Pootie. Uncle Pootie. Listen, sir. You signed a contract. You missed like what, 2-3 episodes now. Drop the sound for this. Get your shit together, sir.
You suck.
We only here today because
of
couldn't
you.
do Thursday, buddy. So we here now.
Man.
You emphasize 4 p.m. Oh, I ain't baby free. I ain't baby free till, hey, nigga, you figure it out. You had from Thursday to the day to figure this out.
It's a fact. You could have brought him here. He's old enough.
Coulda. You coulda. Hey, that
You
might have
coulda
got
put
us some damn
headphones
views.
on.
Might have got us some views.
You could have put him on your little MeccaCon Instagram page.
But don't come back. So, don't come back, man. You out of here.
Damn, man.
You out of here, man.
Shout out to all the sponsors, man. We don't have none. Season 2.
Re-up. Where the
Re-up
bag?
time.
Where's
Where the bag
the
at?
bag, man?
Fuck the bag at, man.
Where the bag? Well, shouts to wristworks, though, man.
No, fuck what? No.
Hey.
The fuck? We still got cups on the table. That don't mean that he's still
Shouts to
a
wristworks.
sponsor.
No, hey, that nigga fired, too.
Facts. Where his show at?
Where's the show, buddy?
What the fuck is going
These
on?
people out here being heathens. They need you.
Facts. Church was fired today.
They need
and you. Was
you.
supposed to be here to talk about it.
Right, man. What you doing?
Jesus Christ, man. Shout out the first of the day,
Put it
man.
back on.
Yeah, we can put it back on, bro.
Threw it off.
Homecoming's coming up. If y'all need some good cups for homecoming, shout out first of the day,
Yeah,
man.
I got
man.
mine.
Put all your liquor
Real
on
shit.
that.
Shout out to
Liquor
H2E,
in
man.
there,
Shout out to Krispy Kreme, man. Jesus Christ. Shout out to Wristworks, man. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Who else? Shout out to Stan.
Hey, shout out to
Lucky.
Vince McMahon. That is like one of the greatest.
We about to get some
fucking
new
audio
forecast
clips,
shirts.
It's a lot of y'all out here.
Wait, the
working
idol
on
bag? Fire. Where's the idol?
Yo, where's the idol bag?
Where's the idol bag?
Damn, what's going on with that shit?
Shout out to Evolution. We in our bag.
A brand you
Yeah.
can trust.
The It's a lot of y'all niggas out here like, you know what I'm saying, doing dope clothing and shit like that. I mean, we not super important yet, but I bet you we can let niggas know about your clothing.
And then don't come to us when we are super important.
Like I'm
trying to wear your fucking clothing.
We all be a lot of places, bro. Like
I'm curving that shit.
we be a lot of spots.
I'm a little popular.
We be
People
places,
ask me what I
bro.
wear. People ask me what I wear and
That's
shit.
what I'm
you know
saying.
what
We
I'm
be
saying?
places,
that's what
bro.
I'm
Niggas see
saying.
dope
Yeah,
shorts,
bro.
like shirts
Niggas
and
don't
shit. I
ask
ask
me
niggas
shit.
where they got shit from all the time, bro.
Yeah.
So
Shout my
you
nigga
know.
Jay go crazy. You watching right now and shit. What up? Bro?
Yeah.
Hey, he pretty good at the podcast and
ass
shit,
nigga.
man. He been doing pretty good, man.
That's what's
It's
up.
random that he got the
Shit probably
class.
trash.
Damn.
I was
Shout out to the Tap In podcast, nigga. Tap the fuck in.
tap in.
Let's go.
When they first episode airing, they doing like
October.
October. All right.
Okay.
Well, y'all niggas is competition.
Pep
I don't care if
rally.
Myles is teaching y'all niggas.
We doing pet rally.
Competition.
Trunk or treat.
You see this nigga?
We going crazy.
You see this nigga, man?
Yeah.
The Tap In podcast get to set up, man.
He
Look
training.
at this nigga.
He training the
Look at this
competition
nigga.
and setting them up.
Setting them up.
Setting them up.
shows.
Putting them
Hey,
together.
Hey, what's the nigga?
The fuck is going on?
What's my man's go?
New
Tommy
Temptations
work for?
head ass
What's my
nigga?
man's Tommy work for? What's his name? The white dude. Using Ghosted Tommy and shit. Let's go, man. Let's get this shit
They
popping.
got here first.
The fuck?
Trail, what up, money
Going
man?
on,
First.
nigga?
What's up, Trail?
Oh, you
That's
wanna-
who the fuck,
the real
Trail.
tips?
You the nigga that need to be investing some money in this shit, Trail. Cause you fucking got it, nigga. Like just buy some mics or something. And we'll figure out the details later, motherfucker. But you
Yeah.
got it.
Go ahead. Thank them people who be watching.
Don't go
subscribing
throw,
and
don't, just
shit,
quit,
bro.
don't go throw no money on no coochie today. Buy some
Yeesh.
mics. There we go. And that's that.
Damn.
Hey though, everybody that listens, likes, even though our page is blocked right now, everybody who comments and things like that,
Instagram hating.
we in this bitch. We fuck with y'all, man. We get about good 67 listens. Get a good 67 listens. People listen more than they watch the YouTube. I'm a YouTube nigga.
I'm a
If I could
YouTube
watch,
nigga.
if I could watch
I'm
it,
for sure YouTube,
I'ma watch it. 'Cause you might miss some faces,
Mhm.
you know, some shit like that.
But much more entertaining
Yeah,
visually.
yeah. So fuck with us, you know. Anchor, that's the hub. That'll take you wherever you need to go. The link in the forecast bio or my bio will take you to like literally everything for the forecast, everything for Games on Crack. It's
Yeah,
like,
hey,
it's 2
only
clicks.
got 3 listens right now.
It's 2 clicks,
let's,
man.
Let's up the plays.
Yeah,
that
fuck
means
with us.
everybody in this room hasn't listened to it.
Y'all niggas be playing video games. I mean,
Yeah.
we talk about more than that.
No.
We got
Let
into
me
the
rewind. That means everybody in here has not listened to my podcast.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Why you ain't listening?
Damn, why you ain't listening?
No.
Hey,
Let's
Why you
have-
ain't listening to
let's have
Games on
some-
Crack? Why you ain't
Why
listening
you
to
not
Games
listening
on
to
Crack,
Games on
bro?
Crack?
Conversations. Let's have some. Oh,
Inside
okay.
base.
See?
The other day, this shit has been going. This
She
shit has
she
been
done
going for
here
how long?
She done been here for an episode getting recorded.
And that nigga just subscribed the other day.
You see what happened?
This shit's terrible,
You see what
man.
happened?
Well, thank you to any new subscribers. Hey, just keep engaging with us through social media.
Yeah, Myles, what you
liking
think
stuff,
about that
all
last
type of
episode,
shit,
bro?
man.
Like,
Fuck
what was
with
your
us.
what was your thoughts? What was your thoughts on
I like when you be like, Games on Crack.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
it.
listen to this nigga.
Fuck, hey,
I
we
fuck with
appreciate
the,
y'all, man.
I fuck with the Final Fantasy joint. I feel like it's a good video for people who never played. I feel
That
like
shit been getting some
Yeah.
Crack
the
said it's been
excitement
getting
on
some
there
good-
is
some good-
like
some
dope.
good likes.
Like I think it could get people to be like, all right, let me see what it's about.
Yeah, Amir interrupted the shit out of that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what he
he
do.
don't give a fuck about what
That
you
nigga
got
threw a
going
fucking
on.
ball like
That shit was
during
funny
the.
as fuck, dog.
I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, this nigga just threw that bitch from across the room. Like,
Hey, that's a good thing.
what are you? I'm like, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
Like, yeah.
This nigga, man.
Go be in his bag.
Anyway, shouts to y'all. Hey, we need money. That's a fact. It's 99 cents to subscribe. Please do it. That's it. That's it. It's 99 cents. Fucking subscribe.
Mm.
You canceled yours? You was looking real weird.
Oh,
We not?
okay. Breaking news. Breaking
Oh,
news.
okay, dope. There we
The
go.
Forecast
We ain't
Podcast back on
We back.
Instagram.
Y'all ain't getting posts today. I'll start back tomorrow.
Fuck it.
So there, we'll start that back up tomorrow.
Niggas
Yeah.
snitching.
That's that.
You gotta stay low anyway.
Miles,
Stay
you
off
went to
of
Trap
social media.
Disney.
Yeah, man.
Ran by one of our fire people, Rudeness.
One of our
how was it?
It was cool, man. I feel like the weather definitely fucked it up. Shit wasn't. Fuck the weather, man. First and foremost, he didn't say shit about rain or thunder or any of that
Fuck
shit.
DTE.
Yeah, definitely
It
fucked
did.
them.
It did. It said anything you got to do
I
today.
ain't had shit
Do
on
it.
my house,
It
bro.
said do it early in the morning because later on you fuck.
And that's what
The
me
news
was
didn't say
talking
you
about.
fuck, but they said later on you ain't gonna want to do it.
Well, fuck these apps, the weather apps. So, but no, it was cool. He had nice size TV out there. 313 was on this shit a little bit. He be in and out. I'm not gonna lie, like he hit or miss when it comes to the DJ shit.
Horrible review.
I'm just
Say
being
nigga
real.
hit or
No,
miss.
you never know. You never know
Listen.
with 313, man.
You don't. It's
You
very
don't
hit or
know.
miss.
It's like, yeah, you might.
Shout out to the young lady that had her little drink pack. It's out there. I think she did a great job selling. Beer pong was going in. Good 30 to 40 people. And there was a lot of singing, man. Somebody sung the Proud Family. Rudeness was singing. He sung about 10 songs. He was in his bag last
he
night.
was
Like
on some real Disney shit. Huh?
he pulled fucking David Ruffin.
What you sing?
I ain't see, bro. I got there late as fuck.
Yes,
And
okay.
I'm drunk. I ain't seen shit. By the time I got there, it was the hooligan trap karaoke type shit going on.
Okay,
So
yeah. Dreams of Nightmare session.
yeah, facts. Few
Boz Q
strokes.
ought to be like, this is fucking Trap Disney. We ain't doing none of that other shit. Got
get
y'all
the
niggas
fuck
on.
off.
Somebody killed Let It Go.
What the fuck? Somebody killed. Let
Somebody
It Go?
killed Let It Go. Like
Really?
really good.
Let it
Uh-uh.
go.
Who was it?
Let it
Some young
go.
lady. I was very
Detroit
impressed.
Youth Choir.
Probably better.
Oh, they just got $1 million. So I don't know. I don't know.
But no,
Where's
shout
her
out to
million?
Rudeness, man.
Where's
He-
her million?
He was disappointed, man, because a lot of people did not show because of the weather. But hey, it happens to the best of us, man. We
I was
still
just
put
tired.
Shout out
on.
to Rudeness, man.
Yeah.
Still put on a good
Sorry I couldn't
event.
Get out there, man.
Shout out to you, Rudeness. Good for you, man. What? I'm saying.
Good for you.
Nah, nigga,
But
yeah.
this nigga E, dog. This nigga E's on some drunk shit. You know, like when bruh, like this off. It ain't off topic, but like you know when niggas don't see you in a long time and they fake be happy to see you.
That's E every
Like-
time he sees you, though.
Me and Jeff walk up, like he just kept doing this to Jeff, and it's just one just extended. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, calm the fuck down. I hate the touchy shit. And it just be like, bro, what's up? What up, nigga? Like, E literally
To his
just
face?
kept doing this to this
We
nigga face,
we
dog.
too grown to do that
Yeah,
shit,
man.
Y'all
Niggas be
cut
happy,
this shit
dog.
off,
Relax, man.
That's E every time, bro.
Show your emotions.
Every time he see you, he just be. That's one nigga that just love a night out with the bros, man. 2 or more bros.
I hate
he,
you niggas.
He fucking loves it, nigga.
hate you
he,
niggas.
he in there.
I try to stay away as much as possible.
I have a great time with you guys.
No, fuck you too.
I have a great time.
What's
with
next?
You
You
guys.
guys are my friends.
Oh, how was your guy? How was you guys' event yesterday?
It was great, man. It was like a
MeccaCon
trip to Africa.
2019, baby. Yeah.
Like a trip to
Dealing with a
Africa.
lot of blacks, man. Shout out to the blacks.
Shouts to y'all. The blacks, not the Japs. A Jap
Sheesh.
came up to our table though. And he said, "What up?"
Did he
Oh, yeah.
give y'all the key to life?
Nah,
Fuck him.
he was a hood Jap.
Oh, nah. We don't need you.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was cool. I talked about it a little bit on the Games on Crack podcast. Like, it was cool seeing so many people who not just were artists, they were actually coming up with the stories for a lot of comics, a lot of the graphic novels. We met some really cool people, got a few interviews done, checked out how long was that film? Like 10, 15 minutes.
I'd probably say 15 minutes. It was a
Yeah.
good film too.
Yeah, short film, really dope short film. A lot of creative people, man. Like shout out to Crown. She basically extended the invite for us. We were able to set up. We had some kids come through, play on the Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
And they was
so-
trash. Y'all kids is trash.
Yeah,
they was
y'all-
trashing it up and then quit. because they was trash and wouldn't play something else.
I don't know when the
Y'all gotta
last
teach
time I
y'all
quit a
kids how to
game.
play
Man,
video
they
games,
garbage,
man.
bro. Like that.
Teach our kids how to play video games. Cause then when we
What was the
we
age?
we babysitting them,
They was probably like
And-
10, 11.
yeah, these
Oh,
little
you should be in
niggas,
your bag by
little
then.
niggas kept coming through and
Especially on that.
We had that convo though, bro. Like all they play is Fortnite and Roblox and Minecraft. They really don't know no fighting or strategy to shit.
yeah, like yeah, teach your kids how to play some video games, man.
Teach ourselves, nigga. Ain't nobody teaching me how to play shit. We just had to learn.
No,
We just
that's
had to
true.
roll with the punches, bro.
Very true. But no, it was cool. A theme throughout was just getting closer with your heritage and our history of African gods, man. Like we have a lot of folklore out there that we're not aware of currently. And I feel like in this moment where nerd culture has gotten to be like pop culture, it's important that we put the light on those people and just, you know, shine a light on people doing like different things. Like a lot of people, you expect to run into people who are just, you know, talented artists, but these people have come up with very intricate stories and they're working to bring those to more people, and it's up to us like to kind of like mobilize and make that happen. So
Yeah, it was a black dude there that had the best graphic novel of 2018, bro. Like, didn't who knew? I know not a lot of black people knew that a black guy wrote
think
the
was
best
it
graphic novel of
Ezra?
2018,
Ezra, I
bro.
think was his name.
I got his card. I gotta think of it.
Yeah,
think what
like
his name
that
is.
dude, man. He had stats, man. Like that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
It
Like
was a good 10 awards that he
and
got.
it's up to us to kind of like we got to give these people flowers, and these are people who are creating great works of art who go around basically nameless. Like unless you in that community and you care to find out, like you're not gonna know like none of these people. So
They need LeBron James.
yeah, they on some real shit.
They
like
need
they
the glass helmet project.
they need
they need. That's a fact.
dog.
That's
like,
what he's trying to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and the main thing, like
Fuck
right
him,
now, is that we do put the spotlight on these people and like get these names out there, show that you know we have more to offer than going into other people's worlds, DC, Marvel, you know, whoever. We can do this shit on our own and get to know ourselves more, like through our history and retelling of these types of stories. And you know, like let's get off that Greek bullshit.
Best way to do it.
No,
Best way to do it.
Greek gods bullshit. Yeah, listen,
I am
every
one of
time,
those.
every time. But no, like we got to get
This
off
nigga
of.
do the handshake and want to talk shit.
Nah, listen to this nigga.
Stay throwing the both.
You're a liar.
Man.
Like I said, it's just it was cool like meeting a lot of, you know what I'm saying, dope artists and names who we hope to like run into when we doing more cons, like, you know, down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was dope though.
But since you brought up shedding light on people, I know who's shedding a lot of light on people in a different kind of way. Can you drop the beat for me, sir?
Look at the segue.
Where's this going?
Look at the segue.
Where's
Drop
this
the big
going?
shine for
Let
me, man.
Let me
Shining the light.
Shining the light on a lot of people out here.
let's pull it on up. Let's see here.
See, I killed him with
Fuck
that.
with you,
You
bitch, I
already-
got no feelings to go. I swear I had it up to here, I got no ceilings to
We
go.
here.
I mean,
Yeah.
What you got?
Today's segment on I Don't Fuck With You. There's a lot of fucking snitching going on these days, man.
Alright, I just didn't know where this topic
No.
was headed
No,
for
I-
a minute.
Crack was there. Crack was
I
there.
didn't know where this topic was headed for a minute.
We talking about a
Tekashi.
lot of shit.
All
Like,
right.
not even just Tekashi. We talking about Snoop. We talking about Jim Jones, AB. A lot of snitching
Jim,
going
what Jim
on.
Jones do?
Apparently, that's
Yeah, let's
let's get into it.
Oh,
Yeah. Apparently, Jim Jones snitched before Tekashi snitched. Paperwork came out today
See that? I didn't see
that Jim Jones actually told on Tekashi.
What?
Wait.
earlier this year.
No, that's not true.
You knew this?
Oh
This
shit,
nigga
that's
ain't
some
here.
breaking
Hey,
shit.
if Wu ain't here, you supposed to be Wu. If Wu ain't here, he hasn't been here. That's another nigga that's fired. Woo.
So yeah, man, it's a lot of snitching. AB dry snitching on Twitter today. Tekashi's going crazy. Everybody know Cardi's a blood, but for some reason he had to.
And she came out.
Well, no, for some
Put
reason
her
everybody's
name into it.
acting like they just
didn't know.
didn't fucking know.
That's because people are people.
But I mean, that portion of it was just I think that portion of it was just him kind of like
he was just having a
I
conversation.
was looking at the yeah. He was just like
he didn't
yeah.
say Cardi's a blood.
Yeah, he was like, no, man, Cardi, that's he said I ain't know her too well. She was just
B's
that
up.
was it. It wasn't like yo, Cardi B's a fucking
Yeah.
she over here doing all this shit. It wasn't nothing like that.
Who else? Snoop Dogg. Apparently, in his murder
this
trial-
fact?
This is a fact. The paperwork has been going crazy.
Oh my god.
He told, they didn't say on who, but he
acting
he snitched to get out of that shit, that situation. So
The murder case?
Murder's the case. He snitched his way out of that shit.
He didn't commit it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't commit it.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't want to talk about none of this shit.
So-
Hey, bro.
All I'm saying is, listen,
you got me.
we go back.
You get me in the courtroom saying like I committed. Who was it? His mans that he snitched on?
I'm sure.
All right, well, that's a bit different. But your man shouldn't even want your ass in there taking no motherfucking fall for a murder they committed.
We had this conversation before, and it didn't go too well.
We
But
didn't
I'm
have a
just gonna say
conversation
this.
about me snitching on you.
I was just ranting, and you were saying something.
Nah, I was saying something that you just agreed with off
Yeah,
air.
facts. And I'm gonna say it again. Basically, we agreed to if you can't handle certain situations, just stay out of it, bro. That's not
That
what he
wasn't
said.
it at all.
His thing is, why do we have all this faith in Tekashi in the first place?
Don't understand. Like, why did y'all niggas take
Yeah,
some nigga from the deli and make him a fucking blood?
I didn't know he was Spanish.
But I
like,
mean, this
but you started
it's
showing.
crazy.
You started showing this nigga. They started showing this nigga too much. Y'all started showing that nigga the secrets of the society that he wasn't supposed to be able to see. Y'all should have kept that nigga at arm's length. So
That's
that they
why
didn't
you
know.
need to watch
He
that
knew
link
too
I
much
told. Like it
detail
was
about
more.
the
It was
info.
more than the Snoop shit. Like they really talking about the culture of gang.
Yeah, I was about to say because
He knew too
Period.
much detail, bro.
because they was going on.
I get
Pac
it. That was
too.
a cash cow and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was
The
fronting
same way you
drugs.
feel, they feel the same way about Tupac. They feel about Chris Brown. They feel about Lil Wayne. It's a lot of, they feel like they're getting brought in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't agree to the shit.
I just think
It's the
this
same
nigga-
shit.
I think the Tekashi shit is like deeper than like
It's because
Chris Brown and shit like that.
Because they ain't in those situations.
yeah,
If you put Chris Brown in Tekashi's situation, you're telling me Chris Brown not gonna snitch?
I don't think Chris Brown know as much about whatever
Nah, he does.
blood gang that he
Yeah,
like
that's
affiliated with.
he
I don't
does.
think so.
I don't.
Like they was trying to get Tekashi to put in actual
He was putting in work. But Tekashi was putting. But the difference is Tekashi was putting in work and blew up at the same time.
which was stupid.
So his shit.
So this ain't even
his
on no
shit actually may be different than them niggas.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, this Chris Brown, you affiliate.
Yeah,
this is
you
like
affiliated.
this nigga was a
He was
nobody when they
actually-
pulled him in,
yeah.
and
and he blew up.
somebody had a good term like a gang mascot. They made this nigga like just the mascot of the
I'm
If
still-
y'all fuck with Tekashi, man, get
just,
off my live.
I'm very unclear, like as to.
I'm just not surprised that this nigga would snitch.
I
But did he
don't-
have to?
I don't understand.
That's my only
And
question.
they did start to do that nigga dirty before he was snitching too. So that whole little story
Because
about
they
them
knew he
niggas
was
trying
gonna
to-
snitch though. That was the thing. Tekashi knew the feds was coming for him before they got him. So he's out there telling them,
So, I mean, it's rumored
"Hey,
that they
I gotta
tried to-
do what I gotta do. I gotta tell you guys because they about to come get me."
And this is
And
speculation.
that's when the bad shit
It's
started.
rumored that they
nothing-
tried to kill his moms though. That's a rumor. Like
When
somebody
he
tried to kill
told-
my moms. I'm snitching too.
No,
Yes, the
he
hell I
told
am.
he's snitching before that. That's
Shit
what I'm
sound
saying.
Like the Frank Lucas shit.
I don't know.
He was telling them like they coming to get me. I gotta do what I gotta do. Then the bullshit start happening.
It's definitely not Killer
Yeah.
Cam at the end of Paid in Full. I could give
Hey,
you a
it's
few
just it's just
That's
like
still
yo,
snitching.
y'all
Alpo out
niggas-
here living his fucking life.
Y'all niggas
I
put.
could give you a few names in DC, but nobody in Harlem.
I I mean, these niggas
And your
just,
main niggas was in DC. That's the fucking crazy part about it.
It's just like I was saying, like they got to take partial blame. Like the gang has to take partial blame themselves for.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
you have to
it
take
was
accountability.
Yeah, you got to be accountable for that a bit. I think
the
nobody.
gang don't.
Why?
Yes, they do. If you bring somebody in the
That's
fold,
what I was saying. I thought you
bring
agreed with that.
somebody
They
in the
do.
fold,
Because okay, if
That's-
we sit here and we the gang, we the podcast gang in this bitch.
Okay.
If one of you
Right. We are.
motherfuckers go down, don't bring nobody up. You telling me that conversation don't happen?
Say that again.
If you getting affiliated
Trying
in
to see
any
what the fuck
gang,
was,
I'm sure there's
squeezing
some
it
What
in.
point.
What podcast crime did we do?
Does it matter?
Look, man.
That's
What-
come on. We gotta start acting like
what's
this
the,
shit don't really be happening to the point. It's like, bro, if you get
What's the
jammed up,
numbers involved?
don't bring me up in this shit, bro.
But that's like, I guess, a completely
It's-
different thing because it's
it's a
like, all
different-
right. So, like I said, we agree. We like, hey, man, we like crack or whatever. Let's say we didn't really know him.
Yeah.
All right. We meet him. We like, hey, this nigga pretty cool, man. Let's get his nigga IOTA shirt. Let him stroll, have a good time. But then we like, all right, man, this nigga cool enough. Let's bring him down the set, even though he's never been through the process at all. Let's bring him in here. Nah, this shit gets a bit too wild for him. We get jammed up. He like, oh yeah, I saw all that shit downstairs in the basement. I see how shit go.
But I'm not going to tell on you, even though we in the same joint.
We've been through the same things. He
He
has
hasn't.
not. So
Right.
I can't like.
See, but
So I will be. So it
that
would be.
story
so,
is bullshit because
no, because
one,
niggas would tell us
we
like,
wouldn't accept that shit. I would not be there. Magic Johnson, please.
niggas would tell us
No.
like, y'all niggas was stupid for bringing a nigga into the basement that
That's
ain't
a
even
fact.
been through this shit, which a lot of y'all niggas are doing.
First
And
of
if
all,
y'all niggas get in trouble, like, it was dumb to bring them down there. This
I don't
motherfucker out here showing the handshake and shit. Y'all niggas could have showed the nigga like a fake ass handshake at least. Like, y'all gave the nigga the real deal.
I'm not.
It's just I'm not.
First off, don't y'all niggas make me the snitch out of hypothetical stories, nigga. Don't make me the one.
Yeah.
Make Spooty be the one. He not here.
Damn, Spooty. What? This nigga on the fuck Spooty shit?
Yo, crazy.
This nigga, after a year, he on the fuck Spooty
Y'all
shit.
ain't gonna do me like that.
It-
Don't make me the snitch.
You would have thought it would have been the fucked
Don't
up
make
H2E
me the
shirt that would've
hypothetical
did that
snitch.
shit.
Hey, man.
It's just, yeah. I mean,
Our teachers told her when we was younger, keep your eyes on your own paper. Don't be a rat.
well, if a nigga just putting the paper in your fucking face, then I mean,
Oh man,
y'all
like, if
niggas
you-
are
if you
stupid
not-
to have bought this nigga into the fold like that.
Why though?
Why y'all ain't just get a fucking gang
Why
member
do
that
you
can
feel
rap?
like that? Why you feel like it was stupid?
Yeah, I don't
'Cause-
think
'cause
it's
of-
stupid. I think it just
It's
turned
the
out
same
bad.
shit. It just turned
Nah,
out
I
bad.
think that shit was dumb. for
What
them
what
to- for
what
them to
makes
do
him
that.
different than any other person?
I think it was dumb. I'm not saying it was dumb for them to bring him into the gang, but when you start showing that nigga way too much and trying to put this nigga to work and y'all didn't even jump him in, y'all didn't even initiate this nigga in. He didn't have to go through anything that anybody else went through. So when you don't have the same love for the shit that somebody else does. You didn't have to do nothing. You don't love this shit for real, nigga. This shit just a joke and
But
fun
what's
to you.
the
This
difference-
already a
What's
kid.
the difference
But
between
I
that
don't
and
think it's
somebody
the
who got
love.
jumped in and
It's
snitches?
not the love of the game. I think it's the love of the money on both sides. Like both sides see the
And
money.
that's what got them niggas in
more
trouble.
so than they see like the gang.
The
Like,
crazy part about it is
That's what
niggas saying
gang
that
is
he's
the
going to get
means.
3 years. What if he
Yeah.
gets 10?
For all that
I don't think he
snitching, I
gonna
don't
get
think
10.
he's gonna get 10.
I
Like,
think that
Okay.
nigga gonna be out
everything-
Where is he
early.
going to go?
I think he'll be okay.
He just snitched on a lot of people, bro.
I think he might be okay.
But yeah, I mean,
Alright.
Thinking
Yeah.
about it, like at first I thought this nigga might get killed, but that's gonna be an investigation that'll be far too easy to solve. I think just because of the publicity of this, so I think he'll just be all right. I think he will just be okay.
yeah, it's almost like a George Zimmerman situation with him.
Facts.
He's gonna
like,
be all right.
I'll
You
give you
know,
that
he
one.
Yeah.
kind
Not
of
even that, just
Zim
Alpo.
out here-
Everybody,
Zim out here
everybody was
chilling.
saying Alpo a rat, and he can't. When he get out, it's a rap, and he killed Mitch.
That's another like myth. Like
That
niggas
nigga's
be
out
coming
here.
back to the hood.
he's good.
And have snitched. Like,
Facts.
and nothing happens. So
Shout out to White Boy Rick.
Hey.
Combo breaker.
Hey, yeah, just made me uncomfortable.
Al Sharpton.
All of that shit.
Al Sharpton.
Yo, Al Sharpton.
Shouts to
Big
Al
time
Sharp.
snitch.
Yeah, shouts to you.
Nigga snitched on the king.
That nigga was back on the Breakfast Club. Man, I'll be so tired of Al Sharpton. Like, shut
Not
the
a
fuck
likable
up,
guy.
man.
The Rev.
How you guys feel about the Wu-Tang series, man?
I like it.
Shit been dope, man.
Good series. Fuck with it so far, man.
Does Hulu get a pat on the back?
Yeah, I think
Did they like create it?
yeah,
Like,
it's a Hulu
Yeah,
series.
it's a Hulu
I
series.
know, but like, is it like some shit that they like?
Well,
how
just
does
like
this
with
work?
Netflix.
Like,
I
how
mean,
does that
it's-
work?
Yeah, I would
It's the
assume
same
just
as a
like with
Netflix series,
Like if something like premieres like as a Netflix thing, like they had funding and all that shit. So yeah.
So
I would say Hulu.
so that's a good thing. Should we congratulate the niggas that's streaming it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Netflix ain't
Because
doing
I mean, if
shit.
they ain't had no hand in the creation of it, it's just
No,
like
I'm
like
saying,
y'all
like,
the niggas that
if they
picked it up. Y'all the
playing-
niggas that
if-
green light.
Niggas
Nah,
paying for stars for
saying
power,
they
so
niggas
it's
that green light.
No, I'm pretty sure
we,
they.
we give accolades to 50.
Mm,
I don't say, oh, great job,
I
stars.
mean, you
for
don't,
power.
but a lot of people love stars. Not
Man, fuck stars. That shit is a trash channel.
niggas
outside
pick
of
stars
power,
over
nigga.
HBO because of power. Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
HBO
I agree,
has,
but like,
HBO got
Yeah, I
to
mean,
line up
they
a
the
better show.
corporation. Of course, like they wasn't like the niggas that like conceptualized.
Man,
shit or
whoever the
whatever,
fuck came up with the idea, shouts to
how you
you.
gonna say fuck stars when stars play all the black movies and shit? man?
I don't fuck with
Yeah,
stars.
I don't
Stars
know.
actually hold it down for
This
the
nigga a Republican and shit.
the
Republican
blacks,
white.
man.
Republican white.
They play all the damn black movies. Not think about the shit.
You a Republican white.
I don't have stars now, so I mean, I don't pay for premium.
You don't like
content.
black stars, nigga.
Nah, I
there won't no
pirate-
black
I pirate
HBO.
bait
Hey,
this
but,
shit.
Black
I pirate
Showtime.
bait this shit.
real shit.
All
on
right,
the
Mr.
Wu-Tang
HBO Max, you gonna have it.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
shit.
you
Look
gonna
like a
have it,
soprano.
Mr. Disney Plus. All right.
They was
have every one of
upset
'em.
because in the interview, Ghostface said that him and Raekwon never shot at each other. I'm like, listen, y'all, it's a show. People gotta
Yeah,
make
see,
certain
we
shit.
just
You
talked
know what
about
I'm
that
saying?
shit. Like,
But
Or
some
they
of the
just
shit
don't
is
wanna
he
draw
said
the
that
tie.
they didn't fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they neighborhoods didn't fuck, but you gotta put some excitement into the show.
Yeah, you know how niggas got
come on
some
now.
stories in the hood that they don't just ever tell again. Yeah,
Or that might be the case too. Like shit.
Yeah, I'm
we
not.
really don't want this.
I'm not
shit
gonna
out.
put. Yeah, I ain't gonna put no run past that.
Instead of thinking that way, why not just learn that you can get past certain shit and make millions?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
crack snitch on this for the fresh shit.
No,
we'll get
fam.
around it. We'll get
Y'all
over
better
it,
quit
fam.
making me the. I'm
We'll
not
get
the
over it,
snitch.
my nigga.
Games
I'm not.
on.
Be on the stand. You ain't gonna find me.
Snitching.
Perfect.
I ain't gonna be there. Man.
Can we go to Power real quick? It's not on here, man.
Just don't give us no spoilers from
No,
the night.
well, how y'all feel about Tasha, man?
I hate her character. I think she's the worst fucking character.
Tasha's been a whore from
First
the
episode,
jump.
correct?
That's a
I just
fact.
wanted
she's,
to.
she's a fucking
Why are people so
horrible character.
surprised?
If we looking into it,
That's. Oh.
if we looking into it, all right. So first episode, she was playing with her pussy while Sean was watching.
Yeah.
Form of cheating.
She was listening to the podcast. Mr. Kudamama was on.
Form of cheating. If that was the case, then I mean it's okay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not cheating. But if we look at Ghost's relationship with Angela, that's somebody that he was in love with from his childhood. Tasha's just kind of been fucking random guys,
Mhm.
and come on, you fuck the lawyer. You not even fucking like a random guy down
A
the street.
cornball
Like
lawyer.
you're fucking people who are too tied into the situation.
And my thing is, if you hated Kanan so much, why
Damn,
you fuck
fucked
his
the-
son?
You fucked his son.
Why
The
you-
help. You fucked the help.
The help.
The help.
The help.
All right. Now you about to fuck this nigga. We know this nigga got some shit going on. This nigga just walks into the daycare. You about to fuck this nigga.
No, he's not, because Ghost gonna kill us.
Man, it's just like, bro, like the Angela shit, I can more so understand.
But I don't
somebody,
hate her more than Lala, though.
Nah, I hate I hate
y'all
that
are naming
character.
like reasons why like I be saying like there's parts of this show like I fucking hate.
No, but it's
because
realistic, though.
Yeah,
bro.
nigga, it's a dirty
it
game
could be,
out here.
Like I hate that. Okay, Why that
Bitches be fucking
shit
they
being
be
realistic?
fucking,
Women.
they niggas friends and shit, bro. Like that shit.
I'm
That shit
saying,
happens.
like, I'm
Cause he
saying
did that with Sean. That's how they fell out
beyond
and
any
shit.
of
That
this
shit happens. Nigga.
Beyond any of this shit, you can't set up characters who have like certain motivations and then say like they don't have these motivations anymore, or switch up. There's too much switching up. There's not a consistency with.
It be like that, though.
Walk gingerly, man. It's 50 Cent show.
It can't always be like that when it's like it goes against the story. Like there be certain shit that just go like doesn't make sense within the story.
Hey, 50, I fuck with you. Fuck
that-
this nigga. I
That
don't know what he talking about. bro.
what was his name? Terry.
Yeah.
That relationship didn't ever make sense to me.
Never.
It happened too quick.
Even
he
just the
kinda
way
fell in
like
love with her
Ghost
too
killed
quick.
this nigga, and then it's like, so nobody's gonna figure out. Just the
They
fact
trying
that
to.
Ghost
No,
and
they
Tommy.
trying to, though.
No,
They trying to
if
figure
it's
that
real,
out.
like that's what I'm saying. Like you
Where
can't say
is
like
it,
this
though?
is realistic.
Where
and
is he
this,
at, though?
This ain't realistic. I don't know, but
It ain't like they found the body. To
I'm
be
saying
like,
even the fact that Ghost and Tommy just couldn't seem to kill each other. Ghost is
Now
right in
that
front of
shit,
this nigga,
bro, that
Tommy,
nigga was
in the
right there.
ambulance. That
Right
shit
there.
was trash, bro. Like,
Like
it
he
be
ducked
certain
and
shit.
just missed this nigga.
Yeah, like this supposed to be one of the coldest niggas that ever hit the block ever
Tommy too,
in
though.
life.
And then another
All
thing.
this nigga did was this.
Hey, he on this shit.
And another thing though, you pulled up with army guns the first time you was trying to take that nigga out.
All right, we
Why
gotta
not
change
that
it.
same
We gotta change
energy?
the topic, dog. 'cause
Why
this
not
is-
that same energy?
This
gotta
is
change
why I
the
was
topic.
saying. This is why I'm saying like.
Thought
certain
Ghost
shit,
was solid
The
snake.
I would
nigga
say
was about
I
to
was.
be
That's
real.
what I'm saying. Like if you throw
That
away
nigga was
like
solid snake.
logic and shit, like yeah, this season is already way better than last season.
That's a
Like
fact.
I felt like last season niggas was fucking up, but this season it's been cool. It's been some like real cool like intriguing moments and shit. But I still feel like it'd be like, bro, this the last season. You would expect the way that they wrapping certain shit up. I just don't like because I feel like certain shit. I've hated Tommy relationship with like Keisha. Like that shit has just been just trash. Just like
It's
even like
trash.
how
You doing
they
some Tekashi shit, showing
even
her
like how they
showing her the
And
warehouse.
that's what's gonna happen.
dog, like.
Stupid.
But and this is what I'm saying. Tommy is smarter. Like, okay, if you look at his history in the show, especially, I go back to season 1 and how niggas was operating. Tommy not the dumb motherfucker that's gonna bring some bitch who has no idea about none of this shit into the fold like that.
He is
He not.
somewhat.
You a fucking lover, boy.
No.
Yeah, he a lover, bro. And then you got to think like his mama.
He
be on,
killed
putting that
Holly,
nigga on
bro.
ga-
He
for
killed-
what?
He killed Holly.
Because he did the same shit.
He killed Holly.
And you need to kill her ass too.
But I'm saying, like, okay, he's gone through a traumatic incident where he had to take out one of the closest woman to him outside of his mother.
I thought you were talking about his dad.
Nah, but he takes her out. So this guy who is street smart and makes like, that's what I'm saying. Tommy's been in positions where he's like, he has outsmarted people. The same way,
Yeah.
like maybe not on a, Ghost always is getting out of shit, but
No, I feel like Tommy get out more
Tommy,
than
yeah,
Ghost.
that's what I'm saying. Tommy's smart.
And
This is a
lucky.
whole bunch of dumb shit. And I understand, like, niggas are going like, well, bitches do that to you. Okay, I get that. But he's shown, like, he's already been in a situation where a woman has, like, compromised him completely. So what does it make, how does it make sense for him to be kind of, like, in that same situation in the last
Pussy
season?
better, probably.
It's Lala. You see that ass?
She looked like she annoying to hit though, but
Listen,
that could just be.
Carmelo was
But
That
I
could
feel
just
like
be
the
a
bigger
retreat.
the role, the worse she
That
got.
could be the show.
Because she wasn't that bad.
business retreat.
But I feel like when she got this bigger role, her shit, like she's trying too hard on these bitches.
That's my
bro. And it's
thing. Like, and she's
Where does
not,
Kid
she's
come
not
from?
Really a good.
and he can't
like
act
that
for
little
shit.
nigga, yeah.
I'm glad he got his ass beat.
I like that little.
And
nigga.
then the nigga disappeared. Like, this ain't a spoiler to say. Like, he's not in this episode that comes
At
on.
all.
Like, he's not in the episode. It's like, what the fuck did you add?
might be with his dad.
Who the fuck
Who?
is his dad?
Who?
The nigga that's
The other
the
plug.
nigga that's fucking
The
toxic.
nigga that she work.
The nigga that's about to fuck
shit.
ties to that nigga dad.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Get
There
me
you
in
go.
the writer's room, nigga. Get me in
It
there.
just, yeah, man. The show
Going
just
down.
annoys me, bro.
Even that hatred that they got for each other is just weird as fuck too. Like it's just to the extreme.
Yo,
like,
yeah, like I don't like that shit. It's like they've been
really
and
just
I
hate
know,
her,
I know,
like-
like females who done fell out and they hate each other, but they end
but
up,
damn.
Yeah, hood rats be like that.
but they end up clicking
But
back
they
up.
money
like,
makers,
yeah,
though.
you
Like,
know what I'm
them
saying?
ain't
Like,
the regular
yeah, that's what I'm
hood
saying. It ain't on no shit like
They
that.
got
It's
the
not
bag.
like if Tasha was fucking Tommy, like that'd be something different. Like it's not even like that.
Off cam.
But didn't Keisha mess with Sean? Was that before or after?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
that
Tasha
too.
fucked him.
They do
And
that. That's
then, like,
regular
that's what-
shit.
Yeah, that's normal shit. That shit happens.
But I'm saying, like,
Who did him first? Keisha fucked him first.
yeah.
Why she hate Tasha?
Yeah, that's a big
That's
reason.
what I'm.
That's a big reason.
But I'm saying,
You said
like,
no, it ain't a big reason because it happened all the time. Yeah.
Don't listen to me, bro.
No, hey, no, you right because bitches be cool as fuck after that.
That's
They
what
do.
I'm
They
saying.
do be cool as
Like,
hell.
this is all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
This whole
This is
cruise
all
out
I'm
here having
saying.
a great time together.
They've been showing.
Vacationing.
They've been showing too much malice. Like it's one thing to be like, yo, I don't fuck with so and so, but they on some shit like I don't know. Watch this episode to come on tonight. I don't even want to talk about shit.
I ain't watching shit.
All right,
Snowfall a better show though.
it probably is. I'm only on episode one.
I don't know. I
But
feel
you feel
like
like
How
I
far
ain't
are
really
you?
watched it. I just feel like Snowfall is the typical shit though. To me.
it's kind of
I
like
don't know.
based
It's
on
good. It's good. Don't get me
story
wrong.
kind
It's
of
good.
thing.
I felt
you know,
like-
that's kind of
Power.
I feel like with Power
Power-
is more of a boss.
What it started
Show.
off as, yeah.
I mean, yeah, this nigga scrub. He's
He's
on the come up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's
Yeah.
like more people go relate to that. Like the shit that be going on in Power is like real shit that
Only
bosses
nigga
be
relating
going
to crack
through.
here is this nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I don't really. The reason that I fuck with Power so much was like that first season, like it was from like a different. The vibe was different. Like the nigga
Yeah.
was like trying to get out. I feel like niggas have kind of reversed that whole feel. Like even like they trying to redo the shit with like Tariq. Like nah, with like why are you selling drugs?
I mean,
Like,
but
why?
that's
I'm
it's a
saying like
realistic thing.
these things, yeah, you might see them happen. I'm saying like what's entertaining and what makes sense for the
Mhm.
story that's not always a one-to-one thing. Like yeah, it could be realistic, but does it serve this story that they trying to tell
I get it.
in the right way?
I,
You know what
the
I'm
only
saying?
reason I like it for real too because the name hold so much weight because one minute you feel like you got all the power in the world. Every character at some point felt like they was on top.
Yeah.
And every fucking character that got some shit snatched from them too. And just seeing them get in, out, you alive, you dead the next episode, like it's just
And I think that's what pissed me off about like the show is because like I be saying like there's certain plot threads and shit that they have where you be like, yeah, I fuck with this. But how they carry the shit out, it be irritating.
what's the snitch name? Fuck.
I ain't gonna say no. I ain't got nothing.
No,
to
I'm
say.
talking about Dre.
Um.
That's his name, right?
Oh, I thought you meant old girl.
No, Dre is not right.
Yeah.
Look
So-
at him. He was that nigga.
Yeah.
And he's like
Oh,
in the
yeah,
worst
yeah.
position ever.
He was stupid. That was a stupid character. You got a nigga. Ghost was trying to teach that nigga like, nah. Ghost was trying to teach that nigga kind of like opposite route. Like, hey nigga,
But you
let's
still couldn't trust Ghost either.
go
though.
this
But
way.
yeah, like
Ghost
that's
was
what I about to
fucking
say,
up a
like,
lot,
Ghost
though.
was-
He wasn't trying to throw that nigga in no street shit though.
Nah.
He's trying to throw that nigga more so on some, you know, on some business shit. Like
Regular shit. Like that's what I'm
like,
saying. Like
you know,
there's a lot of
do
niggas
this
out here that be
business shit.
fucking
And
the
here come
bag up.
fucking Kanan. Come 50.
Kanan was that.
Oh,
nigga.
even when I ain't like that shit either. When he shot my man's and then like nobody had any questions as to like, it's like what happened. Like they caught him. When Dre shot my man's that episode. You know what I'm
cop.
saying? Like yeah, like I still don't understand how niggas ain't tied that shit to him.
Especially,
like they
like,
never
that's
showed
a
him.
big character too.
Yeah, I was about to say they never showed him like getting rid of that gun or like
yeah, no.
he got caught.
Damn. Yeah,
Like,
that's
he got caught. So it was like, nigga, like, so this nigga get murdered. They not.
I mean, you
even-
gotta think, but my man's is using. He probably, bro. He been.
But
what's
I'm
the cop
saying,
name? Yeah, I know, but
Sax
he-
ain't got no fucking like.
I want
pull
that nigga to
with
go
that
so
nigga.
bad, bro.
I
Dog,
was
I be
hoping. I was
praying
hoping.
every
Yeah, dog.
fucking-
I was.
Let's
hoping
move
that-
on, man.
I was
God
hoping.
damn, dog.
I was hoping.
Y'all really need to watch this episode though, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought we was
on
gonna
it.
be able to talk
was-
about it, man.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
I was
though.
sleepy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I was sleepy. I couldn't fuck with it last night.
I was too, but that shit woke me up. Like,
No, some shit. Yeah, it was some good shit. The episode.
I don't know what's
You
up
was
with this
coming
next
off
topic.
Trap Disney though.
I was sleepy as fuck. That's my point, nigga. I was about to go home, go to bed. I watched that shit at 2:30.
Coming off Trap Disney. You know. You don't understand what next topic.
I didn't say understand. I said I don't know what's going on with the next topic.
Which one?
The summit.
You ain't see none of it?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, there's a lot going down.
Is that the T.I.
Killer Mike?
Killer Mike and shit?
Candace
Yeah, I ain't-
Owens.
Let's see.
some
Let's see
other
if
folks.
let's see if
Killer
I
Mike
got
was going
Shout
on.
out to T.I. for watching the Forecast podcast and deciding to start a podcast.
Yeah, shouts to him. He doesn't genuinely use big words on there. It seems very forced.
Oh man, speaking of
Seems very
podcast,
gimmicky.
guess who was cussing on Knucklehead? Kobe was going crazy on that shit.
Knucklehead Radio.
You know, hey, there was a point in time where
Shout out to them for getting Kobe.
Kobe
on that
just
bitch,
started
bro.
cussing like a lot, like out of nowhere. Like how LeBron has,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it be with like basketball players, like,
Why can't they be regular and just talk like that?
yeah, like,
What you mean? Yeah, you saying he cussing a lot? What if he
no,
cuss a lot?
no. I'm saying
Oh.
like, listen to a nigga interviews like,
Niggas not gonna cuss on interviews.
no. Niggas was, listen. There came a point in time where Kobe was just saying like, I don't give a shit about this. Fuck it. Like he was just like
He was
going crazy. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are
That
you
was
doing
mad
this?
Kobe. Spicy Kobe.
Cussing so
Right?
much.
Like, why are you cussing?
LeBron just be at the barbershop just
Cussing
going.
so much. Cole? Call this nigga Cole.
Cole.
Cussing so much.
Shout out
Cole.
to Darius Miles and Q Rich though. I fuck with that shit.
How was that episode? Cause I ain't got a chance
was
to
good,
look at
man.
it yet.
He said Nick Van Axel was the first person to bust his ass in the league.
That sound about right. Nick Van Assel.
He gave him all his credit. And the dope shit about that, he was saying that people sleep on the great team that he had, and he ain't had no choice to become what he is, because he like him and Derek Fisher had to go against Nick Van Axel and Eddie Jones.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
And
that
he
was
was
no
just
walk
like,
in the park.
that's
nigga.
not a war. He was like, I had to play my hardest every day.
Yeah. Nick Van Assel. That's one. He's one of them niggas like they don't talk about enough.
Mm-mm.
Like,
All right, I
bro,
got,
Nick Van Assel was that nigga.
That's
I
a
got a
fact.
couple clips for you, Myles.
Hit you with that left.
Pretty much, it seemed like the topic stemming around what they was talking about was kind of like the black community, the black agenda, where it needs to be headed. So they had Killer Mike, T.I., Candace Owens up there. Who else was up there?
Hey, before-
'Cause I didn't really
before-
see too much of that fourth person.
Before we
I
play
don't
that
think-
shit,
What's up?
I don't know. It was some weird looking nigga.
David
Like-
Banner winner.
Damn.
Combo breaker.
He
How
just
this
said,
nigga
Boy,
had, like,
some
some
weird motherfucker was up there with
David
them.
Banner
He had
just
like
said
a
them three
Carlton.
niggas.
I hate when niggas do the Carlton shit with like the sweater shit. Like I hate
Cardigans,
that
nigga?
shit. No, like when Carlton used to.
Oh,
rap
Ty.
the shit.
All right.
I hate
Why
that
he was
shit.
up there like
Nigga
that?
can't be
I can't fuck
swaggy
with
up there
that.
at the
That shit ain't
Revolt
swaggy.
Summit.
Man,
Like,
shout out
that
Mr.
shit
Bentley,
Ah,
dude.
damn, nigga.
Got my nigga Bentley
Mr.
fucked up.
Bentley. Nigga can't be up there at the Revolt.
Nah,
This is
that nigga's
it's
looking
the shit they was
wild.
talking about, man. The black agenda. Crack taking
Oh,
us
yeah, I
back
was-
'cause they don't want
nah.
niggas wrapping carnigans around their neck.
No, I want to ask
Just
y'all.
want niggas to
What
be
do y'all
niggas
think
for
about?
life.
What do y'all think about like just that term like the black agenda? Like, do you believe there's like a black agenda,
Yes.
or there's certain?
I believe there are
things-
black agendas.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm more
Nobody's
so,
on the
yeah.
same fucking page.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't really be liking like the term black agenda because like
Because you want the people to come to the picnic.
barbecue. This nigga to turn that bitch
Barbecue.
into the
My
picnic.
bad. My bad. Fuck it up.
fucking racist.
Well, niggas to
Yeah,
come
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
want
picnic.
niggas to get
Come
lynched.
pick some
Yeah.
niggas.
Want
That's
this
what you
nigga to
want,
come
huh,
to the
Craig?
picnic.
No, don't flip it on me, nigga.
Yeah,
Nah, listen. Nah, I just feel like it's such a that shit is weak. Like to me, like when you try to like boil everything down to like an agenda and say this is for the black people, I feel like that's doing a disservice to like
I feel like we don't got a
everything
choice
niggas
though.
done did. We do got a choice. Like if we all talking about, I say like, if you on the outside, if you not in the culture, yeah, like we already know about systemic racism and all that shit. Like it's certain shit we have to finesse around. But I'm talking about within us. Like there's a lot of different things. Like
Good as a white co-host.
nah, fuck all that.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Now we digging into a bag of tricks.
Yeah,
Now we digging into a little bag of tricks with
I ain't
that
about to
shit.
have Rory up here. Have Rory and Parks up here.
I like Rory
You
and
know what I'm
Parks,
saying?
man.
Me too.
What's wrong
I'm
with
saying
that?
our own Rory and Parks.
That'll be dope. A
Go
nigga that we
find
never
one.
show
This
on
nigga
camera.
says he hates white people all the time, and now
I
we
do.
just find one. Yeah, we can find one.
But
I
you
do
the
hate 'em.
same one saying we need to get outside of our own black agenda.
Yeah, we do.
Don't try to
Like, what
downplay
you-
my hate for the white
What
man,
you talking
nigga.
about? So how do you disagree?
Try to
Because,
downplay my hate for them niggas, bro.
um,
The fuck, you white people is not off the hook because of this nigga. All right, don't y'all is not off the hook.
this how I feel. I feel a certain way about it because it's been times where I tried to work together and just a lot of people do want to come in our culture and take little shit from our shit and run. But like, say if I be like, yo, take me to your shit so I can learn about yours. And this has happened. And it ain't
Casserole?
no, I didn't even bring it.
I'm
It
not
wasn't-
even talking
the
about
person
what-
wasn't even white.
Proper way to throw raisins.
The person
on
wasn't. It was
meals.
a person was actually Arab.
Oh, that would be fun. They got good.
But
food over
they
there.
feel a strong. To me personally, I feel like they feel a strong. They have a stronger hate for us than whites at times.
I don't necessarily think that shit is
I don't
hate
know
as,
if
as much
anybody
as it
has
is like.
stronger hate than
I
whites.
think it's more so like no nigga. I don't
But yeah,
want.
I
They're
y'all
not
niggas.
more outspoken. I'm gonna say that.
I think it's that like we don't want to let y'all niggas in, and I don't think that's a thing
everybody's
about.
like that, though.
I don't think that's a
Facts.
thing. I don't think that's a thing. Like I hate y'all, but no, I'm not letting y'all niggas in our shit.
But we do.
Because when we let people in our shit, we see what happened to y'all niggas. So like you know the Arabic culture.
But see, that's what I'm
they
saying.
keep
the
shit.
Arab culture.
I don't
and
think that's like a hate thing. It's just like no nigga, you can't
I
come.
grew up.
No,
I'm
can't
on
come in our
Joyride,
shit.
Look,
and you got the time.
So we hate people if we don't want to bring them in our culture. We always
No.
let
No,
these niggas come in.
no, I wanna-
and
I
see
wanna-
what happens
no.
with that.
They want to dress like
I
us.
want to no,
step and stroll like
Wait,
us. No
okay.
cap.
When we talking about that, I feel like a lot of other cultures' racism towards us has come from white people, and comes from like stereotypes perpetuated within like media and shit.
Is it racist to not want to include?
No,
No. That's not racist.
but
I'm
we
saying
can't
like
feel that
I'm
way
saying
either.
like I'm saying like
we get
when
very
niggas-
upset when the other do that shit to us. I don't be giving a
I
fuck.
don't care.
No, I don't care about
But
that.
people do.
But
They
I'm
do.
saying
That's facts.
like some of these views ain't about like keeping us out because like yo this is our shit. Some of it is legit like hey y'all some niggas. We don't want to deal with you.
What's
like
wrong
that's
with
what I'm
that?
saying like even like because a lot of that shit comes from racist ideologies.
Fuck it.
But it can't be fucking
Why though? And this the
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 white
problem.
people, that shit true though. You might not want to bring a white nigga in because
He might shoot this
could,
bitch up.
Shit could get nasty.
yeah, of course.
Shit could get nasty.
I'm saying like from the perspective
No
of
nerds, nigga.
like with the Chinese or whoever.
They don't give a fuck about none of us.
I'm saying like there's people who immigrate who come over here and want to be white and mix in with the pot in order to
They
stay
wanna get
away
shot.
from being like it's
They
But-
want-
yeah like
but-
to get away from persecution, all of that shit.
But
So taking on white ideologies means endorsing like these racist structures that are already permeating through American culture at large, like right now. So I don't think it's just like people having like this is our culture. We not letting. I feel like there is like when you see black people in particular, because they don't have no. A lot of people have no problem letting white people in. They don't. Like when you look outside the black, like they want to assimilate.
I agree.
They
certain
want to let
section
them
of-
in to a certain extent.
Nah.
No, niggas want that acceptance.
for
like,
their benefit. They want to let them in for their benefit.
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. So when one group, if our group has been known to oppress and say, yo, this culture is bad. These motherfuckers will rob you, kill you, whatever.
I will.
Like, of course you going to assimilate to that mind state. Like, it's not strictly
But see-
over like preservation of culture. Like, I don't buy into that. Like, I really do not feel that
I don't
way.
even think that's when you talk about the robbing and stuff, because guess what? You brought the Chinese up. We got Arabs. Where are most of their businesses at?
In the hood.
In the hood. They not that fucking scared of getting robbed and all this other stuff.
That it's not about being scared.
Oh, man, them
It's
bulletproof-
about like what
bulletproof windows and shit tell me a little bit different.
But
That's-
again, but
that's
they can
facts
set up
too.
in their own shit. My thing is, we have to get out the mindset of. That's why I said I don't have a problem with what they doing, because we need more of the black-owned gas stations. If we get them the fuck out of there again, but people still buying Balenci's and good like.
But I'm saying, who are the Arab people gonna do the business with? Who are
Fact.
they doing?
I mean, that's just something that one of our own have to step up and be able to be like,
Niggas
oh, we
gotta
got
start,
the oil.
Niggas got to start wanting to create those businesses
Yeah,
too that the
like-
niggas have. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
that-
have a nigga that want to open a gas station, nigga that want to open a
This is-
laundromat, niggas that want to open that shit. I don't know too many niggas that say that
So
they
again,
want to open.
I don't know
that
what
type of
this
shit.
is about, but
It's
I
about
think
the
that's
black
the.
agenda.
So is that
But
the
no,
black
I was
agenda?
asking like no.
Or are we still
because,
talking
yeah,
about rapping and
It was
sports?
like prior to like
Pick up the mic. Pick up the mic, little Mikey. You gonna get my ticket out this
like
bitch.
prior to us even getting into like their conversation. I was just saying like the idea of a black agenda. I feel like is there has to be like multiple types of black people meeting up to form that. I don't feel like that conversation or those conversations have occurred for us to say we have a black agenda. We have to work
I think that
towards
meeting could happen.
I was about to say, I
I think that
disagree
meeting.
a little.
I think that meeting.
I'm not
could
saying
happen.
the meeting can't happen. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like that's not what I'm saying.
But
I'm
that's
saying
not
we
it.
don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at where we are, like right now, 2019. I don't believe there's a black agenda. We have to do more within our culture to get to a point in time. There's no definitive black agenda. Like there's certain shit like you believe.
No, it's
in
not
that,
right now.
like,
It-
yeah,
it
that's
can
what I'm
be,
saying.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what Killer Mike was saying though. He was
yeah.
like, "Yo, we need to come up with like a list of things that we want, list of demands that we want, and let like these niggas know, like these politicians and shit.
Because the
gotta vote
ABCs,
for,
they get whatever they
let
want.
these niggas know what it is. You know what
They
I'm saying?
get everything.
They get what they want without even asking for it.
So
Like they just be getting shit. So I mean, T.I. and Candace Owens was going back and forth about what time period was, America great.
And I feel like T.I. was doing a little too much.
He's cutting her off. He was hyped. The crowd hyped him up. But fuck Candace Owens. But the crowd. hyped him up.
I'm very interested to see what she said though.
She said a few things like that I understood perfectly.
She just
what
started
she was saying.
off completely
No,
wrong.
I just want to hear what time was America great though, for real.
Black
No,
America.
make America. We're
before-
talking about
that's
make
not the
America.
but
That wasn't the
no,
question.
I am
Sounds
answering your
Nicki Minaj.
question.
Period. Was America great that we're trying to replicate?
Well,
Which era was it? Tell me.
I think I'll answer your question.
Tell me.
I'm ready to answer your question.
Which era was it?
What?
Which era was so great?
Here's the thing that you guys
He
are
sound like
forgetting.
he ready to say,
America
"Don't
was
ever skate
actually
with
one
me
of the
again, partner."
Slavery was all over the world.
Answer the
All over the
question.
world. America
That's
was.
right.
I'm not saying it's okay. So
It's-
why are you
it's
saying
just-
no?
Amen.
That's a fact.
It's like when you want a nigga to answer a question and you
going
and-
around.
Well, no, and these niggas are like, and she's trying to set up the answer as
And he
opposed to just
kept
being like,
saying,
as opposed to, well, I mean, cause
What
Killer
is
Mike-
it?
Well,
What
because,
is it?
Because Killer Mike answered it as soon as he asked. He like, yo, it was this time period. Here's why. She was fumbling around it like, slavery was everywhere. Like, hey, bitch,
Niggas
we're
was-
asking
niggas was
what
born and
era,
shit,
but
like-
we're asking what era. If
I'm
you
saying-
start with that, slavery was that.
But
we
even
ain't trying to hear that shit. Which era,
we ain't
nigga?
even talking about
nigga,
slavery though.
like-
We talking about like
America was one of the first countries.
I
I'm
wanna
trying to
like
answer
you
your question,
so
but I
bad.
can't.
This is
I'm
Because
trying to
you're
answer
so
your question.
smart. I want to like you so
If I
much.
can't answer the
I want to
question,
hear
it
you.
doesn't
I want to
matter.
be able to hear them.
If
I want to be
I
able to
can't
hear
answer
them.
the question and you're just gonna boo when I say slavery was all over the world, which is a fact, why are you booing a fact?
Because you're making light of.
No, I'm not.
You're making light
I
of
haven't
the
gotten into my
enslavement
points. I'm not
of
making.
people that look like us. You can't make
See, that's
light
not
of
true.
that. That
That's
ain't
not
nothing
true.
I
to
haven't
breathe
even
over.
finished
never
the
said none
sentence.
of
How
this
am I
shit.
making
You
light of
started
anything?
with some bullshit.
that's trash.
She
Yeah, like,
did
you-
start with some bullshit.
No, she
He
But-
went
didn't.
about
She
it
Is
didn't
he the
wrong.
get a
host?
chance- She didn't get a chance to
Was he
talk,
the host?
bro. Like,
Man,
she-
quit. Like, it's like, yo, I'm
didn't
just
get a-
asking you which period. It seems like every time you ask a nigga that, they do start with some
But
bullshit.
my question
as
is, why
opposed to
can't
just
she
answering
set
the
up, though?
question.
I'm saying, like, she never got a chance to,
It's the
like,
Revolt
set up
Summit,
and say
so don't set up.
anything.
Why can't she set up?
She
It's a
didn't-
Revolt Summit,
and-
nigga. We
and
ain't setting up
like
shit.
I said,
nigga. We
it's
partying with puffing this
it's-
bitch. We ain't setting up nothing.
That's why I was
Beyond that
trash.
shit is
It
misleading.
was a good summit.
It was misleading. It wasn't really.
It was a good summit, man. I heard that weekend was nice. We
Yeah.
weren't there.
Oh, I thought you meant just that.
No, I meant
I
the,
didn't
like,
think.
the,
I didn't think that shit
weekend.
was.
The weekend.
It sound
Yeah, I
like
didn't-
it's
The
trash.
weekend.
No.
Killer Mike was going. Y'all niggas crazy.
I
think
ain't
he
heard
was-
Okay,
it.
I
he
think
was
he
the
was
only
the-
person.
I think he
okay,
was the best
all
part.
right, all right.
Should have just gave
Yeah,
that nigga
7
the
minutes.
floor.
7 minutes out of an hour. It was
Should have just
good.
gave that nigga the floor.
Yeah, so it wasn't a good event because you realize
It looks
That-
like it
that
was
was
a
the
great
only
fucking
nigga-
weekend.
I'm talking about the clip.
Just this
I'm
clip?
I'm talking about the hour that they was out there
Nah,
for
that shit was straight. It was okay.
She never led with this like make America great shit. Like that wasn't like the points that were actually being brought to anybody. And if we talking about this thing where we are getting to a black agenda, it does take like actually listening to other people, regardless on if you disagree or not. Because like I said, she was bringing up perfectly valid things. But when you have somebody like, this is why I don't like when you put the hip hop or rapper, actor, or the artist next to the political person in a room where you got,
Mostly people that's there for this artist.
because you're not going to get to a point where you're being completely open. Like it's clear like Candace Owens has like, I would say conservative,
Followers.
Let me ask this.
you know what I'm
So,
saying, views and all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
so knowing the room she was stepping in, because Candace Owens is an intelligent black female. I won't take away from that because she's a Trump supporter and, you know, got different views than I got. She's intelligent. She knows how to speak. If you know the type of room you walking in, then you should kind of be prepared to not set up your shit like that because you know
Why
niggas is
though?
I
gonna
don't
boo
think-
you.
I-
That's how niggas set up for
Who would
debates
know
and
that they
everything
was-
else. You can't.
No, I'm saying,
Because you Candace Owens. You already know how black people feel about you, nigga. You
if
know what you
somebody-
walking
you
into.
don't know, no, you don't know the
Nah, niggas gonna treat
conversation
you
like
here.
niggas had like with her. Like, all right, this is gonna be an open forum. We gonna have all of these people.
The Revolt. Diddy owns this Revolt Summit,
Come
nigga.
on, bro. Like, are we just assuming like
Next
that's
to
what I'm
T.I.
saying? Like,
and Killer Mike, you know what you walking into.
that's no because you
Because
would
they
think
gave
these
Killer
are
Mike. They gave
very
Killer Mike a
intelligent
different.
men. These are very intelligent people to be sitting up on a stage and supposed to be having like real
intellect
conversation.
So if I'm walking
So why are we
into-
talking about the room? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that is a failure by Revolt or even the people that's in the crowd. Like if you can't go there and you know Candace Owens is on it, you're going to see Candace Owens. So are you going to go there and boo every fucking thing that she
That she
says
said.
without like trying to like
Listen.
intake any type of information? Because if we keep saying she's
You
intelligent,
just said that most niggas was there for what? The artist. So off
Right.
that, you
I
should have
just
known
said-
the energy that
No.
they was gonna bring
But
to
that,
you.
no, wait.
can't-
So this
like, we
this is the
talking two
point though.
different
When
points. That's two
we're
different
talking
points.
about fixing things and fixing situations, you have to sit and listen.
yeah, like
to
that's,
all
that's my,
points.
My
If I
shit.
walk-
like,
alright,
we can't
so-
keep saying like
If
we
somebody
can't
was
say,
to
hey,
cut
this
to
the
y'all,
room.
listen.
That's just the
Say
room.
if
Let's
T.I.
say-
was talking and somebody did him like that, he would be very pissed off, and the
Facts.
crowd would be
Facts,
pissed off.
but he knows where he was at. So let's say I'm walking into an NRA meeting.
It's
I
even
know I'm-
worse that he know where he at because he know he can manipulate the crowd to get her to shut the fuck up.
Right. So what I'm saying, I'm walking into an NRA meeting. At this point, I'm like Candace Owens. NRA don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking into one of their meetings. I already know the type of fucking room this about to
It's
be, bro.
not
So I
supposed
gotta
to
pick.
be like that though.
But it is.
But it
I'm
is.
saying.
So I know
I'm
what
saying-
type of room I'm
No,
walking
I'm
in.
saying NRA is not like a
But
group
you're not
of your
going to
peers,
change. You're
bro.
not
Like
going
that's
to
what I'm saying.
not
Like
be you,
we
though.
can't.
This
we
ain't
can't
a
keep
room
doing-
of her peers.
Yes, it is because we all black and we trying to get to the black agenda.
Just
That's what I'm
because
saying.
this
That
is
is
race,
peers,
Ken
bro.
Owens ain't no peer of mine, nigga. We got
Okay.
way different views.
This is okay,
It's still a
bro.
So
are
what?
you understanding? Like that's what I'm saying. You're saying
You're too smart for that, Kenley.
you're
Bro,
saying
it's the Revolt
same as-
Summit. This is a
Too
hip
fucking
hop.
smart.
This is a hip hop.
That's
Just like
why
you
this
just
shit
said.
ain't mean shit. Then
So
that's
why I'm
It
saying she
don't
should have
mean
known
shit.
what room she was walking into.
So it makes everything a moot point because it's a bullshit event that didn't have anything that really come out of it except
Mm-hmm.
for Killer Mike spitting that shit that he spits everywhere, and everybody be like, "Yo, Killer Mike know what the fuck he talking about? Waste of time."
No
That's my
action.
point. That's my
I'm
point.
not saying that. I'm not talking about it being a waste of time or nothing. I'm saying she should have knew the type of energy that was probably gonna be in the building at a Revolt Summit. That I'm next. It's a hip hop
I'm saying-
channel, and I'm next to hip hop
I
artists.
get
I'm
that,
saying we
so-
have to get to a point in time. Like if you're going to throw this
We do.
on
I'm not
as a hip
arguing
hop,
with that. We do got to get to that point, but you already know what the fuck you walking into.
maybe she did not think that. That's what I'm saying. You don't.
She
know-
didn't think.
If she, no, I'm saying we have to get to a point in time. Like if she had the conversation with
And them
Diddy
cameras
or
came
whatever,
on and niggas
they was
switched.
like, okay, it's going to be this. This is a safe space for everybody to get their shit off because this is important for
believe
everybody.
That? Would you believe if
I would-
niggas welcomed you to like
Yes.
an event with mostly Trump supporters
I'm
out
saying
in
it's
the
not just
crowd,
Trump, like-
and a nigga told you, hold on, I'm saying, y'all said earlier that it was a crowd of people. Most people were probably there. You said you hate when they put people on the stand that's like hip hop artists, and then most of the crowd is there for that reason.
I don't hate it.
So,
but,
No, I'm saying
or you
like,
don't like
when
it,
you- yeah,
whatever
when-
it
when
is. So
you
you
put-
already know that most people are probably here for
Yeah, when you put like
hip hop reasons
celebrities
and the bullshit. Yeah, yeah.
when you put celebrities with like talking
Politicians
heads,
and shit like
shit
that.
like that, it's not.
So you know that they mostly there for that type of shit. So you know you gotta set up you gotta be ready for that type of energy.
I
They not here for me.
okay. Look,
That's
think
all
we
I'm
talking
saying. They
about-
not here for me.
I think we talking about independent points. I understand what you're saying. Like, get a feel for like what's going on. But like I said, in order to like get to a point where we have discourse that matters, I would feel like Revolt would do a better job. In
That I
saying,
agree
like,
with.
because if you do have people who are actually there, like there was a question and answer part where this nigga basically came up to T.I. said, "Hey, you my idol, bro. What I got to do to be able to talk to you, like on some."
And
G
I think
shit."
they had opened that shit up to the public, and that's maybe something that they shouldn't have been able to do.
and that's
because that's something that they don't do for debates and shit. They don't let the general public in because that's the type of shit you would get. You got to pick the people to put into the room. So yeah, they should have did a better job. But if they open this to where you could purchase tickets as the general public, yeah, niggas gonna be like, oh, I'm going to see T.I. Like it's probably just a bitch that just came to just see this
listen,
nigga.
I don't even care about the crowd. T.I. is a professional. T.I. is this person that's supposed to
And-
be about his intellect now.
Yeah, he was on some bullshit.
He was on some trash shit.
He was on some
Period.
yeah,
bullshit
and
with
that's
that.
my main thing. Is like you know what it is.
He knew what the deal was. He knew what the deal was, though.
You know, you have this power right now, and you have the ability to make all of these people hate her. Like niggas already know the name because the name Candace Owens. Like if you got your post on anything going on, like you've heard of the name. You know what I'm saying? You kind of know like what she be talking about. But if I got T.I. out here, what they in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's sometimes you can abuse your power that you have, like, as a celebrity. And I don't feel like that was the best time. I felt like it would have been good for the discourse because he was cutting her off. And like I said, it was misleading.
I don't think
I
he
wanted
should-
to
I
hear
don't-
what she was
I
gonna
don't
Yeah,
say.
it
I
was
don't think he
misleading
should have
when
been
he
up there,
kept-
period. Like,
It was misleading when he continued to say, like,
I would have rather
make
had
America
David Banner
great
than
thing.
T.I.
Like,
well, not even that. I just think these black people who are really for the people and want to be politicians that don't be able to get back because, you know, black people not, you know, you may not really know them. It's a lot of people, I'm sure, that are for a
still gotta pull
good
up.
black agenda where, like, we don't know. I'm sure there's people here in Detroit that I don't know about that's probably really trying to make some shit move, and I don't know who they are. You know what I'm
But that's
saying? I
why
might
you
not
gotta-
be in them circles. I think they should have got some people from Atlanta that was like that to put up next to Candace Owens, not necessarily a hip-hop artist.
But
or
sometimes
like
you
Killer
need
Mike. I
that.
think you should put those people.
We
put
in a
those people
time
in
where
there.
you need that.
Yeah, you
to
need
grab
like a
attention
celebrity
still.
or something. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I take more, I guess, umbrage with the fact that T.I. was like, come on, bro.
But
Like,
my thing,
let
T.I.
her
can
just
do
get
that.
off.
My thing is, they pick T.I. because they feel like he can be this person.
Can use big
And he
words,
dropped the
bro.
ball.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's my thing. Like,
T.I. just dropped the ball at the end
instead
of
of
the day.
having like
Everybody
some
don't think
good,
he did though. They agree.
yeah, and that's what I'm
Because
saying.
that's why we where we at now. Because
Yeah,
we
because
ignorant as
everybody
fuck,
values
bro. Period.
everybody values like,
Niggas
and
thought it
she
was hype.
and that's like I hate this shit
And that's
because I
it.
fuck with T.I. Like, I fuck with T.I. and I really Candace Owens, like, I don't have issues with her. Like, certain things she says, like,
It's
they
a
do make
disagreement,
sense,
bro.
but I don't really fuck with like her ideologies, like, in general. But
That's okay.
yeah, like
damn.
let's have a conversation. And this intelligent woman who can like put niggas up on some things, it was like it devolved into like what she said. She said that shit like you really trying to be on some gotcha type shit. Like, you trying to have like the sound clips. Like, I don't want to listen to. I'm not looking for sound clips when I click the link for this. Like, I'm looking for like.
Bro, as soon as I heard that nigga talk,
Real-
the first thing I thought was Nicki Minaj, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Like, that's not what this is even supposed to be like.
And I expected more from him. Like, I felt like he should know better. Like, it's just like, to me, it's bad optics for somebody who's grown. And I'm at a point in my life where I am like, I'm the most proud of being black that I've ever been. Like, I've started to try to learn more about, you know, black people in general.
Do you think Candace Owens does that? Cause it's just a lot of shit that she says. It's like, come on, bro. How do you not feel what we saying?
Because she be talking about.
Cause she done said some shit about like, what was that shit? She had said some bullshit about like men, and she was talking about like white supremacy and white nationalism isn't like an issue for blacks or something. I gotta look it up. It was black on black crime and like the masculinity of men that was more so a problem than like white folk. And it's like, don't discredit kind of like what white people do to us. Don't make it. Don't try to discredit that. Black on black crime is a real thing. It does happen, but I mean, so does white on white crime. Cause I mean, if you're living around people and it's a killer, that's who you're gonna do crime with.
I hate that shit.
So
it's like,
I mean,
your community
she
dictates
says shit
who you
like
gonna
that,
do
and it's
crimes
like,
against.
come on, man, do you not understand? Like, a lot of niggas is born into that shit, bro. Like, you know, we done watch documentaries where a nigga be like, yo, I ain't want to carry a gun, but I kind of got to, because when I walk home from school, a nigga I don't know just might try to kill me for no reason. I gotta protect myself, and then it's, you know, you get wrapped in that cycle. You feel me? So it's like,
okay.
You know, we did a lot of shit we ain't want to do.
Here's my shit.
Kinda.
Like, you can be wrong about some shit. Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Like, as long as you keep an ear open and you want to, like, if you're willing to talk to other people who are, I guess, on the other side of the aisle or whatever. And this is why the Killer Mike shit was resonating more than anything else, was because it got to a point where you like, fuck the Democrat and these ideologies, fuck the Republicans and these ideologies. Let's talk about the issues that are affecting the black community. And when you got T.I. basically doing that to old girl, like, yeah, you might disagree. I might disagree with 75% of the shit that she say, but she could bring up something in which I feel like this party shit is where shit get fucked up anyway, because we don't have like a party just for black.
us.
Yeah. Which would make more sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because Democratic Party's not for us.
yeah. And this is common knowledge, like it wasn't the Democrats back in the days that was fucking with us. It was Republicans. I believe Frederick Douglass was a Republican.
Yeah,
It's like
black
it just
wealthy folks.
it
Like,
shows. I mean, it shows kind of like how shit kind of switch. You know what I'm saying? Shit can switch.
man, just real shit. We not making moves, bro. Like when it comes down to it, we are, but we not making the right moves. The moves that we are making are selfish moves.
I feel like it's a good step. Like what
We're
they
making
tried to do.
steps, but
What they
Come on,
tried to do with the Revolt Summit, like even when I was seeing like certain, I don't know, dog. Like it be certain
we
niggas,
just
it be
stick
certain
to-
celebrities. I don't want to hear what.
no, I'm not even
niggas
talking about that. I'm talking
say,
about
bro.
what are we talking about? The black what? The black
Black agenda.
agenda. We need to really discuss what that is. Us
Yeah.
keep talking about the past.
And that's what
it's
Killer
not
Mike
helping.
in the clip. That's what Killer Mike was like really getting to. It's like we gotta burn both of the houses down, bro.
And that's it,
like,
bro.
Like he said, this ain't verbatim. Like I'm paraphrasing. He was saying like y'all fighting over who got the best master,
Period.
and that's it.
Period.
Like let's get off the plantation, then figure out all this shit. And you know, part
I
of
just want to
that.
know what does bringing up the past does for everybody. Like everybody love to
Yeah,
hold
like-
on until what happened and all this other shit.
That's why I was.
How do you move?
I was taken aback by the whole
forward,
like
bro?
shit like Make America Great Again, or that T.I. was taking such like an issue with that shit. Like, all right, fuck that. Like he was saying that shit when he was on the campaign trails and shit. We know it ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what old girl is like saying about the topics. Like let's talk about the topics, because once we
Did she answer?
no. She wasn't really getting to speak. Like after he was like, you came on some bullshit. Like everybody was done with her after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
trash.
you gotta understand like the power that you have.
Cause me
like,
personally, I like listening to people that grew up differently.
yeah,
She
like
gotta
That
get off a
got
little bit
different
after that, though.
views. You know what I'm saying on life.
I was expecting when I saw that she was gonna be on the show, I thought she was gonna have more time to talk. There was like another, I think Ebony K. Williams, I think that's her name. I'm sorry if it's not, but it seemed like, because you already know if she herself is like, yo, I'm a conservative, you probably should have had like maybe like another one, because everybody else like kind of like on the stage, they was gonna be cutting into her regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I hate that party shit. Like I hate that people subscribe to these things, because like once you hear, oh, Republican, Democrat, like niggas already gonna fix their minds and feel a certain way, and that shit.
And most of
It
their
don't do
favorite rappers
anything.
is Republicans.
Facts. Niggas is definitely
Like
voting for the Republicans so they can
The
keep
fuck?
that bread, nigga. Like that's what
Them
niggas
niggas
don't
is
be
rich.
understanding. Like a lot of this shit is money based. A lot,
again,
damn near 90%
we
of this
are
shit. 90,
very
like
ignorant.
All this shit money based.
yeah,
Most of these
like-
people who be in these parties don't even be Republican or Democrat. A lot of they ideas do not follow a Republican agenda or a Democratic agenda. Not so much anymore. Trump isn't a Republican. Neither
that's
is
the
Bernie
thing,
Sanders
too.
or Elizabeth Warren. They just have to go under that.
Like, bro,
But they're
it's-
not. And
it's-
like you said, people ignorant. Like, you know they not. You know they not. Like, nigga, Trump's not a fucking Republican. Bernie not a Democrat. Nigga, these niggas, like, these niggas thinking is so far different from what those two parties
And-
were based upon.
And if we being real, bro, like,
And that shit flipped anyway. Blacks used to be Republicans back in the
We
day.
just
Yeah,
said that.
Yeah.
I was also
Lots of
gonna
people
say,
here.
if you look at these motherfuckers who get like ultra sensitive about certain shit, that's kind of conservative behavior, and they're called like liberal, like leftists and shit like that. It's like, no, you motherfuckers is really being on the, yo, you can't say shit. Like, that's the thing. it used to be what I thought it was. It was like the liberal motherfuckers was like, yo, progressive, do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we out First Amendment, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I related a lot of that shit to, like, even, like, expression with music and shit like that, because it seemed like it was all the Republican motherfuckers that were saying, like, yo, NWA's bad, or, like, Snoop Dogg's bad, and all this shit. But if you look at today in an ultra-sensitive climate, they'll tell you that the people who are getting offended are of that party, like, they the Democrats and shit like that, like, now. And it's like, who's to tell who's who? Like, a lot of these motherfuckers be having ideologies, like you just said, that don't even match up with what they're claiming themselves to be, or, like, identifying as. I don't know, dog. I just.
That's why I don't fuck with partying.
I feel like the Revolt Summit, like, I felt like it was a good idea. I was disappointed, like, by the time I got to the end of that shit, just because I don't feel like anything really got done. And I was really
That
pissed.
was partially on the
And that's my thing.
but that's
like,
also partially on the moderator's fault. If you
I hated
moderate,
that
if you're the
moderator, bro.
moderator, you are supposed that shit. Crowd,
supposed to
you gotta
handle
tell
that.
them niggas shut the fuck up, or
Yeah.
y'all gotta get out.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed
He
to
was.
be.
That's a good
Like,
ass
shut the
point,
fuck up, or you
because he
supposed
was-
to get out. Ti, cut the
Shut the
shit.
fuck up.
Let her talk. That's how you supposed to
Yeah,
do. Like,
bro.
that's what they do on.
No, that's why I asked. Was
Democrats,
T.I.
he
He was
supposed
kind
to-
yeah,
like, nigga,
the
no, let her
moderator
talk.
was-
Yeah.
The moderator was
He's
kind
just
of
like,
on
hold
some
on,
shit
Tip,
too.
hold on, Tip. I want to hear this. I want to hear. No, Ti, stop. You do that one more time, you off the stage. That's
Period,
the
bro.
type. That's what you're supposed to do. So
Yeah.
they picked a bad moderator
Yeah,
too.
and-
That's
and-
not supposed to
yeah.
happen.
What's the actions after this? Like, what was the ending?
I'll play a little portion of what Killer Mike said. His little 7 minutes, like Crack said, was pretty
That shit
dope.
was fire.
Feel like
Like,
niggas
he
don't
was
really
talking that shit.
Listen to Killer Mike a lot.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you watch Trigger Warning, or if you seen him on, like, Bill Maher or whatever, like, you know what this nigga about. Like, Killer Mike.
Yeah,
He's
that,
one of
The most
that
important
nigga,
thing
man.
is self-organizing. By the time we get to a candidate, we should have a list that says white man, white woman, these are our demands. You can meet them and get our vote, or not, and we're going to stay home and crochet and make collard greens. But what you cannot do is continue to argue over who is the best master. I don't give a fuck if it's Trump, Obama, your mama, my mama. What the fuck do you have for me and my community? Now, if you do not, and if you stop playing, oh, I'm going to say the snazziest shit to each other on stage, I'm going to show that motherfucker this is going to be a quotable. And we close up the doors, and we simply say, how do we take the good of what you have, the good of what you have, the good of what you have and you have, how do we shape it into a 10-point agenda to present to every
Puff was
local,
standing up. He wanted to fuck that
state,
nigga after
and
this.
national
Nigga
politicians.
Puff was standing up,
If
clapping
you
his ass.
cannot
Like,
Yo,
meet
I was
point
hating
blank
that
wanted-
shit,
agenda,
bro.
he wanted-
They ain't showing the
we can't
fucking.
support you.
Oh.
I like
Puff
you. I
wanted to-
love your casino,
Puff wanted to
Mr.
hit
Trump.
that shit, bro.
I like you, Bernie. I like maple syrup that comes from Vermont.
What has Puff
But
done,
what
though,
do you
bro?
have for us?
So that's and people,
I hated that
and
shit.
people.
Can
and
we
some
talk about
people was
that?
kind of trying to downplay what he was saying, and it's like this nigga never said, Mr. Candidate, fuck what you have for everybody else. It's all about me. But just what do you have for me and my community? That's it. People's trying to say, like, well, with that type of attitude, you know, what about, you know, other people, like what other people have going on? And somebody said something along the lines is like, well, yeah, I mean, you saying that, what about, you know, all these people getting locked up in cages and shit? And he wasn't going that route to say, like, fuck everybody else. He's just saying we need to come with an agenda on what you have for our community. And they need to do the same thing for their community.
Yo.
It's like, yo, I don't give a fuck what you got for the whites, the Mexicans and stuff. I give a fuck what you got for the black
The
people.
problem
If
is-
that's good, what you got for us, cool.
What did
You
Puff
got our
stand up
vote.
for?
Everything. Shit.
That shit was annoying.
But what has Puff done?
I don't know.
Have
I
y'all
don't-
heard anything?
No,
he's
we
done?
always home on here.
No, I get that. No, this
Like,
not
for that reason.
I ain't even horn him. Like
Nah,
I do,
fuck
but
it.
like, what has Puff done for the community for real? Have y'all heard
They
anything?
just-
He made Ciroc.
Look, man, I'm sure he done did some things. I don't know, man. Look, I was tired of.
These are the
That's
people, though, bro.
This is why.
Who has
This
the
is why I
bag.
said by the end I was off the shit because between them continuing to show, I hated that. I hated the framing of like having Puff like for points like he really agreed with. He's standing up. That's what I'm saying. You using your celebrity the wrong way. Listen to these people. It ain't even about you. It's not even about you, bro. Like it's about like all of us. When we seeing what you clapping for, you know what? The motherfucker who doesn't take the time to think about
But
shit
you know what's crazy?
looks at that and be like, this is the point that I need to be.
But we sleep and we laugh at Jay and Smith, who's someone who actually does shit for the community. And
Nah, you know that's the
try to
greatest rapper alive.
to you. Whatever. But nobody's showing him the love, though. You know what I'm saying? But yet Diddy can throw this event, stand up and clap, and all of a sudden you will see the next day Diddy throws
Niggas
this
don't
amazing.
call
Actually, a
him out.
nigga I wouldn't
Amazing
mind
event.
hearing from on the event like that. That's actually a nigga I wouldn't mind hearing from.
Yeah, like
Bro,
Jay
because
and
him and
Smith.
Willow really do shit. Like,
I actually wouldn't mind hearing from. Diddy.
and like I
I
don't
can't
know,
find
bro.
nothing
Like
that Puffton did for
I,
blacks.
I
I'm
wish
looking.
I wish
I can't find. I'm
bro,
looking.
I really couldn't think of nothing. This not even me on my whole Diddy shit this
I
episode.
mean, he pro black, but I can't.
What does that
sometimes-
mean?
Sometimes
He just be talking about like black.
I get
issues,
that, but I'm
like, I
saying
know
that
what
don't
he
mean
did.
shit to me, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's where it kind of like the.
I'm saying sometimes like okay, the least you can do is use your platform. So that's what I'm saying. Like props to at least like trying to.
That's all I
like,
get how
throw
niggas
the
be trying to
event.
hold Jay, but don't say shit. Like Puff gets away with so much shit. It's
Don't
ridiculous,
get me
bro.
started on the Jay-Z thing.
It's
Like,
crazy.
niggas- I don't know why people don't like that guy.
I think niggas just kind of try to. I don't know.
And
They
T.I.
don't, like
it
I'm
seem like
saying,
T.I.
they
be
don't
moving backwards.
They
like,
don't use their platforms right. They always looking for like the next best artist and this and that. What if, you know what I'm saying, what if you got, like you were saying earlier, what if you got people in the room who are black authors, black creators, black filmmakers, and you funded them? Here, I'm
Matter of fact,
I'm gonna give y'all this
let
money.
me segue. Calico just said that about him. Correct?
Yeah, he did.
It's a great fucking point.
He said it's a great. He said I'm not even saying invest in me. I'm just saying invest in our sound. See how it goes. So yeah, invest in it. See how it go. He didn't even say like, oh, that shit gonna make. He's
Yeah.
like it could make you a shit ton of money. It's a risk.
It might not.
It's a risk. But I'm damn for sure if Diddy and Hove got a bunch of black creators in the room and gave them some money, here go
And bro,
10,000.
really
Let me
think
see what
about
y'all do with
with
it.
like-
Let me see what y'all can create.
This is probably one of the realest interviews I heard Cal like speak on. So like, cause just think about it. Like, what if M
I got
put
some of
Rock
that.
Bottom and Street Lords on, gave them the budget to do some shit for real? Like, he picked the wrong person.
He said no. He was like yeah, niggas. He said niggas got deals. It wasn't the deal they
The
wanted.
deal they wanted.
Yeah, but
True.
niggas. He's like niggas got deals. He's like we got shot
But he
out,
gave
but it wasn't
dude the
you
money
know?
though. What's his name? Fuck.
You talking about the new guy from Atlanta?
What's his name?
No, he from Cali. Where that nigga from?
Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie from Cali.
Boogie from Cali.
Yeah, Boogie from Cali.
And
I
he
mean
like,
Boogie cold, but yeah, it's still cold niggas in your city.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, you can say that shit about. I mean,
Anything.
he fuck with Griselda and shit. Them niggas is cold, but I like they not from here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do niggas be doing? I just be like, at least Diddy try to fuck with Harlem and New York. You know what I'm saying?
nah, facts. There is
Atlanta
no,
stay
like,
in house.
There ain't really no. There's nobody I don't feel like who's bringing like all the voices together. I guess the closest we would have would be like Trick, but it's still gonna be divisive with him.
And that's
because it's gonna
honestly
be
that was just
certain-
some friendship shit, and it was because it was Trick. Trick was not even a top 10 Detroit artist.
No, we ain't saying that, but
I'm just saying to put on. That's
just from the perspective of building something up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like platforms could be used in
Definitely,
better
yeah.
ways, and that's what it comes down to. There shouldn't have been any point in time where look at like
I got a dip in a minute. Too,
Oprah Network. Yeah, we all gotta. But look at Oprah Network with OWN and shit like that. Like, she not plastered
trash.
all over. Yeah, she. Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Beyond that, I'm saying she not plastered all. She not plastered all over the network. You might see her like in an ad or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oprah presents blase.
Gotta be. It's Oprah.
Yeah, but he's
That
Puff.
that
but,
O is the Oprah O.
But I'm saying, but we look at Puff like
Oprah O.
Puff is like on that level, like within the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like where you ain't gotta be in front of the camera no more, bro. Like you don't have to be the nigga. Like it doesn't have to be, yo, featuring Puff. Or Puff is involved with this shit. I feel like you do a disservice because you're not bringing in younger, newer voices that people don't know to talk about these. Like, have people bring in people who care, who genuinely care about this shit, and not trying to be on no.
I mean, honestly, that's how I feel like this podcast shit is right now, though.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I know it's totally different, but it's like. Y'all giving these people that's already well off the bag to do network podcast stations now or podcast shows instead of finding some fresh shit to start some fresh shit. And of course that shit go south because niggas want to hear their stories and shit, but it's just like, I just feel like we in a generation where we scared to take risks now. Or people just greedy and hungry for real.
Niggas is. That's what we
for
living
sure.
in. That's what we living in. Like I said, like I don't.
It's really about a bag now, like seriously.
Shit, Pete be talking shit. He need to do some shit.
He ain't did shit.
He need to do some shit too. Like he was talking so much about like, oh, we need to have our own black films. Okay, nigga, get a bunch of black filmmakers in a fucking room
and make it happen.
Give them some money and see what they create. And you pick 5 of those films that you think will really do good because they damn for sure gonna be better than that bullshit you put
I was
out.
about to say, well, I got the hookup and you pick the same
it's just
people
shit
to
like,
be in your movie instead of finding some shit.
I don't know, y'all, like you were saying on Games on Crack, how we kind of like are interested in what our kids are doing, and you know we dressing up with them to go to this. Like if your kid is an artist, you gonna back that shit. They ain't gotta pick up a basketball. I think we are going to be the ones. Our generation is gonna be the ones that when we get the money, we're going to invest more in creating more of us.
And I think
it's not gonna be Diddy. It's not gonna be Holmes. It's not gonna be none of them. It's gonna be us.
We have a better understanding. I feel like
of what to do. Like think if we was getting like that.
Honestly,
think if we was getting that Spotify check. I feel like niggas would come in here with ideas all the time. Like okay,
even
man,
they kids though.
Let's back them.
My expectations for their kids always be high as well because one, they probably got the best educations. They got money. So like even Diddy's son, he drop a single. Why he don't have his own label? You feel me? So to me, that shows that Diddy just wants control over that as well because I'm sure he can have hella artists on his own.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? Why his son his son clothing line ain't hitting like that? Why Sean John or Ciroc still the main shit? And you know what I'm saying? Like, well, Will Smith, he put his kids out. They all have their own bag,
and he let them niggas
do what they
want to
do.
You don't have to do this. You can do what you want. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just feel, and again, that's why I don't trust certain people. That's why I don't trust certain shit that they be saying because they still want to be in the limelight. They still want that bag, even though they fucking billionaires now. But y'all want to still keep looking up to them. They ain't hiring no new people, bro.
Yeah,
these radio stations got the same old folks in there. Flex still got a show. We got niggas like
the other day. When is it time?
We got niggas
when
like
are y'all
niggas
leaving
that don't give a fuck or know shit
when
about our
niggas
culture.
Leaving.
They
you know
run Hot 97. That was a black ran radio station for how long?
When y'all niggas leaving? Yeah, when y'all niggas leaving?
Y'all keep
bro.
giving these niggas.
It's time. It's time to.
Hey,
it's time.
Gotta do more, man. Like I just.
Shout out
we
to Joe
gotta.
I fuck with Bud.
We gotta. We gotta revitalize the creators, man. Like that ain't just like fucking rapping or doing R&B music and shit like that. Like
it's weird at the time that we in right now. Like it's no creativity. I'm sorry. Like I get it.
But no, that's the thing. There is.
There
like,
is, but they're not getting.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Can't
that.
get
That's why I
noticed.
was saying like
I mean,
the
look at us.
MeccaCon shit really. Like
Q been
I was
saying
thinking
that.
about
Ruden's
that
been
shit.
saying this shit since we started though. Like every time we talk about the movies, he like it's the same black actress, it's the same sports person that you want to give the recognition to instead of putting a shine on somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
We got to do better, yo.
niggas trying to get
As a
better.
podcast, we got to do better as well. We got to start shouting the people out, man.
Who?
That's what we trying to do.
We got research, man.
That's why we doing our interviews. That's why we bring in people.
That's a
like,
fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I
Come
feel
on,
like
we got
doing,
on Facebook and asked
feel
who
like
want to
we-
collab. Who
Yeah.
want to collab? No, a couple people done hit us up that
No,
do
no,
want
but
to.
I'm saying,
But
but
it's like, who want it? What's up? Let's talk. Let's sit down.
I feel like that's
Niggas fake
what we do
celebrities, bro.
here. Like our shit is trying to
niggas
get
fake
like
celebrities,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Try to get like even you had something like
Man,
Urban
we done
Kings,
gave niggas shows. bro.
Urban
We put
Kings and
niggas on.
Queens, like where we shining light on people. Like we all know these niggas be
But
ill.
a lot of people don't.
But a lot of
know.
people
not?
ain't giving them the flowers that they deserve, like at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas need a Big Herc interview. They need like Jumpman Boston. They need Roast Spit. Like when we bring up people like shit. When you had Green Bean,
That's a fact.
Beanie up here. I called it Green Bean. Oh, Green Beanie.
Green
You
Bean.
had, like,
Yeah, they want to collab.
yeah, you know what I'm
Or
saying?
dope girls
We
wanna
trying
come
to put light on people and hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Like
we blow together.
yeah, like we just trying to build something, but are we expecting shit in return? Like, yo, I hope you have this check. Like, I'm expecting. Like, nah, I ain't expecting shit from motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
We could create some podcast shit that's crazy. Just think like, hey, nigga, Detroit's the podcast mecca, nigga. Like, you want to hear a show?
I told
This
you
where the
that
fuck.
podcast
This
Detroit
where the
shit
fuck
over
you.
with,
This
nigga,
where the
like,
fuck you
forecast.
hear it, nigga.
Like,
Cause niggas got some cold shit.
there's some real shit that we doing. Like, I feel like we build up equity for like ourselves and other people, and hopefully, like hopefully, it will matter. It'll get to a point in time where 5 years from now, like you have people who all done came up together, sharing resources, and basically trying to get us some money because it's enough for everybody, and it's enough to spread that wealth among other people. So I feel like we be trying to do that.
Yeah.
We here.
You know what
We
I'm
ain't
saying?
get through all the topics,
We ain't
but we
get through
gave y'all
shit.
niggas some motherfucking knowledge, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what we here for. Wherever the conversation flows, that's where it flows. You get all that other shit on the page. Go comment. Y'all can learn about all the other shit on the page, man. We still give y'all that. Here we go where the conversation takes us, nigga.
Perfect.
Hey man, we got some events coming up,
Love that
bro.
clip, bro.
I'm sick. We can't do the one joint.
What?
The shoe shit.
Mixed kicks.
Oh yeah, Mr.
Nah.
Malachi's birthday. God, Malachi's birthday.
I'm gonna see if we
party.
can make something work. No, but you gonna have a kid, so you ain't. It's over.
I gotta fuck with his party.
No, I know that I was saying after.
Oh,
but,
after? Yeah, I would have to drop him off there and get out there.
It's doing
That
too
shit'll be
much.
hard.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna see if
shit'll
he
be
could
hard.
come the next day. Pause.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna see.
Let's do that. See if he can come here, bring his shoe. Yeah, and we could talk. We could chop it up.
But he got a dope event though.
When we doing mixed kicks.
I'll get Terrence in here. I'll get Terrence in here,
I'll
man.
get somebody else in here. Shit.
Ooh.
The fuck?
Nigga, you heard that?
Shout out to the homie T Raw.
Mixed kicks was supposed to happen. What, the 4th episode?
Hey, bro.
Feels good to be back.
All right, man.
Do
we
it,
out.
do it, do it.
Relax your mind, let your conscience be free. And now rolling with the sound of the BBE. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
We ain't signing out on the.
Do it, do it, do it.
For the dad.
He made this for the black community. He did this for the black community. Press play. Press play for the black community, man. That's what he did. I fucking love that album, man. Go lie. That's a guilty pleasure. That Diddy press play.
Hey, is
album,
it true?
man.
Like, ain't nobody ever had more than 3 albums outside of him?
That's what it looks like. Somebody tried to prove me wrong, but they was wrong.
Biggie don't count. He was dead.
Yeah, fact.
They was wrong.
Damn.
Was that Born Again?
Is Bad Boy the most trash classic label?
Yes.
I think
Easy. All right.
Damn.
Let's sign out for real.
Damn, I was hoping I'd get some different opinions. It'd be something to talk about next week.
Let's sign out for
I
real,
just been
man.
feeling like it's all
Hey.
clicking, you know?
It's your boy Crack Diesel.
Like it's all working
At
out.
Games on Crack, at Crack
I was
Diesel.
on strike for real.
Yo,
Shout out all the plants.
check us out this week. We will be uploading some MeccaCon interviews. I have Michigan Comic-Con panels. I'm upping that this week too. It's been a minute. I apologize for the delay. Check us out, twitch.tv, Gears 5, getting it in. Yeah, what's
So
up?
y'all go pick dough up or what, man? Getting off. What is, I'm asking the question.
I didn't know up. I'm like, what's up, nigga? We straight. Shit, what's going on?
Get that contract together.
Video game.
Oh, nigga. Trying to do some Let's Play.
Games!
Games
Y'all know what it is, Mr. Cool Mama. We in this bitch. Always giving y'all niggas that good content. Check us out.
Oh, wait a minute. The reason Uncle Pootie isn't here is because Charisma is on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Communicate and we may go over.
Communicate, we may go over, man. If your girl wanted to at her, at a podcast, just let us know.
Oh, no, he ain't there.
Oh, she on the podcast. Oh, okay. Well, Star, what's she doing? This guy, mama, drop him off. Drop him off for a couple hours. Or bring him. DJ came to Comic-Con, nigga. It's all about what you want to sacrifice. Mr. Cooter Mama signing out.
I had both my kids.
Facts.
Yeah, man, this broke ass Myles. We signing out this bitch. Yeah. Shout out to Unsportsmanlike Conduct, man. Shout out to Games on Crack, Urban Kings and Queens.
The Untitled Christian podcast that we got coming.
No, it's the Ghost Podcast.
It's never coming out.
Holy Ghost Podcast. Shout out to the Forecast Podcast, man.
We out this bitch.
Shout out to the sponsors that we don't have no more.
Shout out to everybody that know we doing our thing.
Don't party with Puff.
Shout out to everybody that know.
He gonna want to fuck you if you're a guy.
If you're a guy.